All right, why don't you start, man?
All right, so your first exhibition game this week against UT-Tyler. Just kind of talk about what you hope to see from your team this week.
Well, the biggest thing I need to see is if we can get healthy and get enough bodies to really get a test. We've had just I know this is a lot around the country, but we've just had some unfortunate luck with from illness to injuries to things like that. We've only had probably 3 guys that's went through 20-some practices. We've had. I think it's maybe kind of a credit to how hard our kids are trying and playing. I've got guys that's had to be out for stitches and stuff like that. That's been out. Some flu-like symptoms that's gone around. Kind of common cold seasonal thing, but with COVID protocols and things like that, you have to hold them out to make sure they're not positive for COVID. So. I feel good if we can ever get really healthy about our team. We had more of an inter-squad scrimmage on Saturday, and it was more controlled, so because of our lack of numbers. But with that being said, I like the continuity, the unselfishness of this team, and we're going to be a work in progress all year. I think the biggest thing is health. Obviously, if we can stay healthy, and the more we get to play together, I just think this team is going to get better and better as the season goes on. So I'm interested to see how we handle adversity and just finally get a chance to play someone that wears different uniforms than us.
So I'm doing a story on your Fist Bump Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Goldberg told me that you kind of, came up with the idea, and I wanted to ask, how did you come up with that?
Well, we were just it wasn't really my idea. I mean, it was one of my assistant coaches. We were going through community service ideas. How we could. I'm big on. I think the most important people that we can touch as Division I athletes are children. As far as maybe giving them an avenue of hope. There's a lot of kids out there like myself who, growing up in situations that, athletics is something they can dream and grasp, because I think, we live in the greatest country in the world. And I don't think any individual gets held back from their dreams. And I've heard so many stories about how just one Division I athlete that a kids came in contact with helped. There's a great story. I used to bring a superintendent in to talk to my team. He was a superintendent back in Clarksville, Montgomery school system, and he said if it wasn't for, he had a speech impediment and he had dyslexia. And he said if it wasn't for a student athlete, a Division I player, the guy's also a head basketball coach now, Mike Anderson, at St. John's. He said if it wasn't for that guy when he played at Tulsa, just when I was a kid coming and reading to our class, I would have been lost. He said because when I heard him read to our class and he told his story about his life, it inspired me to want to do better with myself. So anytime we can touch kids from a standpoint of influence, we are role models. Our kids are role models. So we need to go out and spread that out into the community. And I think that's a big deal that we give back to the youth of America and let them know that no matter who you are, what background you come from, what race you are, that you have an opportunity to live the American dream, and I think that's important.
And
Good afternoon. I just got to ask you, just how do you feel preparation-wise with all the limitations that you've been having with your team so far?
Ray, I hate to say it right now, but you watch Forrest Gump, haven't you? I don't like looking in that box of chocolates because sometimes you get one that you like, maybe a Reese's cup, and the next time you get a coconut bar. I don't like that. So once I know that we're eating Reese's cups every day and not, sporadically putting my hand into the chocolate box and picking out something I don't like, but we've got to get healthy. We've got to get. We've had, like I said, we've had sprained ankles, we've had hamstring pulls, we've had You know, the injury that Derrick Henry just suffered yesterday, Jones fracture. We've had metal rod put in one of our kids' legs from having a tibial, fibular stress fracture. We've had flu. I'm not trying to sit here and say we give a pity party, but the fact is I like my team going in, and we still I like my team. We have to get to a point to where we have some consistency with health, and once we do that, I think we're going to be fine.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Cool. Appreciate it, Coach.